You're watching Fox 44 Sports with Matt Roberts.
Hey there, and good evening to you. The Baylor softball team in a position where they pretty much must win out to even be in the conversation to host a regional at Getterman Stadium come regional time. They took the first step towards that with the win in Game 1 of their doubleheader on Friday against Kansas, trying to complete the doubleheader sweep in Game 2 on Friday night. We pick it up here in the second. No score, runners at second and third, though. 2 outs, and Hannah Smith delivers here. The base knock into center. That gets down. Goose McGlawn will come in to score. Baylor goes up 1-0. We go to the fourth now. Same score. Runner on third for Kansas here. Annie Maringer pulls this one into left field. Kayla Walker trying to get the out at first. Not there. That would score and tie the game up at 1. But bottom of the sixth, same score here. Tied at 1. Runners at first and third. 2 outs. Smith, another one here. Connects on that one. It gets down. So the run comes in, and the Lady Bears take the 2-1 lead, and they would win it by that same score, 2-1. Game 3 of this series will be on Sunday at noon from Getterman Stadium. Baylor Baseball trying to snap out of their 7-game Big 12 losing streak, hosting a TCU team that comes in struggling a little bit after missing their best player in first baseman Lucan Baker. Baylor trying to strike while the iron's hot, winning 5 of their last 6, welcoming some little leaguers out to the park tonight. Hopefully they're taking notes on this guy. Cody Bradford gets the strikeout to end the first. He pitched the complete game, 1 hitter, striking out 10 TCU batters. Bottom of the first inning, getting some help from his offense here. Andy Thomas going to slap this one the other way. That will get down. That's going to bring in Nick Lofton. Bears jump on top early, 1-0. Same score in the fourth. Lofton at the plate. He's going to bounce this one out to short. Adam Oviedo goes for the pick, and it gets under his glove. That allows 2 more Bears to come around and score. They now lead it 3-0. Same inning, bases loaded again for Davis Wenzel. He deposits this one into left field. That brings in 2 more. Tucker Cascadden and Lofton would score on the play. Baylor breaks it wide open, leading 5-0, ending the day for Nick Lodolo as they take care of business, shutting out TCU by a final of 6-0. Game 2 of this series scheduled for a 3:05 first pitch tomorrow at Baylor Ballpark. Baylor track and field hoping to join Baylor baseball tomorrow in beating the weather and having a successful day at the stadium. Getting set to host the Michael Johnson Invitational, where former Waco High Lion Will London hopes to hit his stride in the outdoor season, but he is focusing his attention on leading the Bears as a team into a successful outdoor season.
I think Will's, he's at a great place. I think he's right where he needs to be, and just getting more and more confident, I think, just watching him work out. He's just, nothing would surprise me that he does from this point on.
At this point, I have a pretty big resume to go to the next level. So at this point, it's to just lead on with the younger guys and younger girls, and just have a championship-winning team.
The events will begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Clyde Hart Track and Field Stadium. The 9th-ranked Aggie softball team coming off their 3rd straight series win in the SEC, heading to Baton Rouge to take on the 15th-ranked Tigers. Aggies entering play Friday in 3rd place in the SEC race here in the first. Tigers, the runner on, going to get on the board here. That's Amanda Doyle pulling this one into left field. LSU takes the early 1-0 lead. Same score in the bottom of the second. Couple more runners on here for LSU, threatening, but Aaliyah Andrews grounds out to Caitlin Alderneck in the threat, and it stays at 1-0, but the Aggies unable to get the bats going as they drop Game 1 in Baton Rouge by a final of 2-0. The Aggie baseball team on the road tonight in Tennessee, down 3-0 here in the 3rd when Michael Hellman turns on this pitch and drills it deep to left. That a solo shot that cuts Texas A&M's deficit to 3-1. Later in the inning, Hunter Coleman at the plate. A couple runners on in motion. That one gets down, allowing another run to score to cut into the Tennessee deficit at 3-2. But the Vols hang on tonight to hold off the Aggies in Game 1 of their series. They win it by a final of 7-4. They're on Rocky Top. Tell you what, the SEC is certainly a grind, especially the SEC West, so you never can really take anybody for granted.
I was going to say that. A couple of tough A&M losses. SEC, not just about football, baseball, right. Softball, still pretty hard.
Deepest leagues in the country with baseball and softball there.
All right, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Well, we'll be right back.